as countries around the world file lawsuits against the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, for causing a global pandemic. Many Chinese communities in the United States are following suit, holding the CCP accountable and demanding compensation. As of April 28th, a lawsuit for compensation has officially entered the judicial process. Chinese Americans from several communities in the United States have formed a group to sue the Chinese regime and its leader Xi Jinping for the spread of the CCP virus. The group expressed that the CCP should be held accountable for deceiving foreign and domestic nationals, covering up the truth, as well as incurring irreparable losses in human lives and economics. The group said that Chinese nationals have no freedom of speech, and the CCP's actions in arresting doctors to dispel rumors have consequently caused the spread of the CCP virus. It also demanded an end to the CCP's one-party rule. The group currently has more than 100 members and has hired Burman Law Group to represent them.
There hasn't been a single approval case when it comes to civic organizations suing a nation. However, this time, if the U.S. could utilize its Congress, could enact legislation, or through other means, abrogate China's, the CCP's, sovereign immunity, I believe a significant breakthrough could then be achieved.
Previously, a number of countries had already sued the CCP over the virus outbreak, including lawsuits from 2 U.S. state governments and class action lawsuits filed by approximately 10,000 people from 40 countries within the United States, the UK, India, Africa, etc. China expert Zhang Jian believes the sharp increase in lawsuits filed by different entities will impose a lot of pressure on local governments to support the lawsuits against the CCP. But during this process, the CCP will put up a show to continue lying in order to shift the blame, and people will see its true nature, Zhang said. The president of the Chinese American organization Humanitarian China, Zhou Fengshuo, said that the CCP knew about the virus when it first broke out. However, the Chinese authorities did not make a public announcement in a timely manner, which not only victimized the mainland Chinese, but also caused a global pandemic.
There are 2 aspects to why we call this virus the CCP virus. The first aspect is factual because the CCP caused the pandemic. The other aspect is that the CCP's totalitarian ideology has spread everywhere as a result of globalization, which have threatened all of mankind.
Zhou pointed out that through this plague, the CCP has shown its dangerous side to the entire world. The death toll in the United States alone has exceeded that of U.S. military fatal casualties of the Vietnam War. The World Health Organization, WHO, has acted as a puppet for the Chinese regime. The Visual Artists Guild, a Chinese-American society in Los Angeles, questioned the WHO after reviewing its report in the medical journal The Lancet. The president of the Los Angeles-based Visual Arts Guild, Liu Yaya, said,
According to the Lancet report, 44 onset symptoms have been recorded from December 1, 2019 to January 2, 2020. However, among these cases, many people, infected patients, have not been to the market, Huanan Seafood Market. This proves that during that period of time, they, the WHO, already knew the virus is capable of spreading via human-to-human transmission.
Liu questioned why the WHO's medical team only spent half a day in Wuhan during their 15-day visit to China from February 10th to the 24th. Liu also wondered why they didn't spend more time visiting doctors and patients in the city, the epicenter of the outbreak.
As we could see from the role of the WHO played during this virus outbreak, it has become a puppet of the CCP. No matter what it has said, what it has done, or what it has investigated, it has gotten no acceptance from the international community. If this continues in the long run, these organizations within the United Nations will become merely empty shells.
Zhang also pointed out that the CCP has infiltrated many UN organizations. The organizations will stick to the scripts written by the CCP, and this has sounded the alarm around the world, he said. Zhou Fengshuo thinks the reason that SARS in 2003 did not become as bad as the CCP virus is because the WHO played a role in exposing the CCP back then. But today, under the leadership of Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, the WHO has become complicit in the CCP's demands. The WHO and the CCP should be held accountable. Zhou said that in order to prevent something similar from happening again, The world needs to completely decouple from the CCP in terms of economy and technology, among other things. Jiang Jian pointed out that many countries are reflecting on the relationship with the Chinese regime after realizing that the CCP has caused much harm to the world by unleashing the pandemic. He believes those countries will come together and form a strong anti-communist coalition to make the CCP pay for what it has done.